What's up, Videolanders? I'm Brad.
I'm Seth.
I'm Coy.
I'm Spencer.
And tonight, we're going to adventure through the sights and sounds of
Captain America.
Civil War.
Civil War.
Civil
You guys
War.
ready for this?
Yes.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the best review you've ever heard?
It's been a while since we've got a Marvel movie.
It's
true. Long while.
A long while since
it,
we've
summer?
got a good Marvel movie.
Next year, we're getting 10.
3.
Oh.
3, yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of 3.
Two in a Sony movie.
2 in
Yeah.
a Sony movie that Marvel's
Yes.
in charge of.
All right, well, let's go around. Let's talk about our general impressions. Let's keep spoilers to the end of this discussion.
Yes.
Tell me how you felt when you left the theater, okay? And are you Team Cap or are you Team Iron Man?
All right. So I was bummed when I left the theater because of the situation that everyone's kind of left in. It was not very Empire Strikes Back-y, if that makes any kind of sense. Just everything kind of felt broken. I think I'm still Team Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Tony was right. Because
I can't wait to talk about how the fuck this drunk idiot was right.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Okay, well, so what'd you think of the movie? Without going into spoilers.
No, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
The only thing is, my main complaint is I thought that it was ugly at times.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
There was some of the effects just like stood out like a sore thumb.
Okay.
Yep.
Coy.
Out of the theater, I was really impressed. I really liked the movie. Initially, just thinking of it, I'm like, it's probably in my top 3 of Marvel movies. Just
So it's not your favorite out the
initially.
gate.
I probably need a couple more viewings before I actually rank it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I went into it thinking I was going to be Team Cap. Came out of it, Team Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong
Some
with these
people
guys?
just logic hits them in the, these guys probably voting for Trump or something.
Sometimes it slides off their
I can
face
really
and onto their
relate
lap. I don't
with
even understand.
drunkards.
Yeah.
He's not even drunk. He just has all
But
the...
he is a drunk.
He has all the like side effects of being drunk. Just doing the same stupid shit again and again.
Spencer,
That's me.
what you thinking, man?
Out of the theater.
Out of the theater.
Out of that motherfucker.
What do you think?
I was all about this bitch. She was my main squeeze. I was like, girl, I'm going to take you to a restaurant. Then I'm going to take you to a movie. Then I'm going to figure you in the movie.
Dude!
And just
Second
like,
Knuckle Deep?
she my boo, baby.
Critics with attitude.
But there's some cracks, but love, you look past those cracks, right?
Yeah.
But the more I've
That's
looked
some
at this
stretch marks.
movie, the more like big, huge fucking problems I've seen, and I don't think it's the knight in shining armor that everyone's making it out to be. But
Is it better than BVS?
story-wise, it has, I think, bigger problems than BVS.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoy this movie more, and I will watch this movie way more than BVS. But again, Team Cap, because he was right. He's been right about everything. All the things he was worried about comes true and comes out to their fucking face. But Iron Man has to switch side 3 times, so I guess he's right.
Yeah.
Flip-flopping motherfucker.
Yeah.
You heard me.
You can't trust a flip-flop.
You flip-flopper.
You flip-flopper. Brad,
Okay.
how did you feel?
So,
Meets world.
I left the theater. And I will say this, I wasn't blown away. I do like this movie a lot. I think it's great. I had a lot of fun. I do have some issues, which we'll get into spoilers, you know. But I'm going to praise this movie a lot, too. I left the theater thinking it felt long. It felt like, I liked the screenplay quite a bit. But even with that said, because there's a lot going on in this movie, and you have to watch this movie 2 or 3 times. If you watch this one time and you're walking out and you're just like, it was okay, or you loved it. I mean, there's a lot going on. Like you said, you might have problems with it, you know, the more you watch it. You might like it the more you watch it. There's a lot going on in this movie. But I was like, I wonder how, like, the second act, I wonder if it was tagged on to the third act, the third act to the second act, kind of switching the screenplay around a little bit better. I was wondering how that movie would come out then, because I had some issues with, like, how Tony flip-flops.
Oh, God,
you know? So I liked it. I liked it a lot. We're going to get into some of the spoilers, but man, this movie is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's a
definitely
blast.
buy a ticket.
Yeah, and dude, with the reveal of, you know, well, I'll keep that for spoilers. It's so hard to not talk
Yeah,
about
I know.
it.
I liked it.
I liked it a lot. I'm Team Cap, for sure. And it's because, like, and this was actually in one of the trailers, so I'll go ahead and say this now, but it's his right to choose speech that he gives in this movie. I'm all down with, man. You can actually watch this right now. It's a clip, you know, that was put out by Marvel. And he pretty much says, like, what if the UN it's a bunch of people, and people have agendas. And if they want to take us somewhere that we don't want to go, we have to go. If we need to go somewhere and they won't let us, we have a right to choose, and it should be in our own hands. It even tells Wanda later that it's like, hey, it's people are going to die. Sokovia, that whole situation sucks, but more people will live on because we are the Avengers. And I'm like, fuck yes!
Yep.
That's it. So keep on being the Avengers. Keep on kicking ass. I'm Team Cap. This movie's a lot of fun. Let's get into fucking spoilers.
Boom.
Okay.
Rip this bitch
All right.
open.
What do you think about... Let's start off with what everybody wanted to talk about. Spider-Man, Black Panther, man.
Ooh!
Does it work, Seth?
2 new additions.
Yes.
Okay, tell me how.
Okay, so what's neat is that we kind of get little backstory. Like, we almost got origin movie. Like, we got origins without really telling origins with both of these guys. And we got a lot of really fun payoffs with... Because, we get T'Challa, and then we get a little glimpse of his power when he tries to save his dad. But then, and then we finally get Black Panther, and that's totally fun. Even after we get a little bit of talk about he's like, I'm gonna go kill Bucky and whatever. And then with did you like when they the way they did the like where they were at, the destinations, like how big it was?
I hate it. I think that's horrible, boring movie making.
Okay.
What are we talking
It's
about?
ugly. When you go to Berlin and it says
Berlin.
Berlin.
That
is
jarring.
MTV TV
Yeah.
show level shit that I cannot believe Marvel would do.
Normally they just do like the little small shit on the
See,
bottom
but
of
I
the
think
screen.
Have it tie in.
But I think that the payoff
For
was Queens.
Queens, yeah.
The
it
last
was.
one.
It's like they
Queens.
did it all that time
Yep.
for Queens.
You could
Exactly.
have gave me that one and none of the others, and the same payoff would be.
Are we
there.
all on the same page that Spider-Man and Black Panther kicked ass?
They were awesome.
Yeah.
They worked
Fucking
really well.
A. If you're worried about Spider-Man showing up and be like, is he my Spider-Man? I don't know yet, but dude, it's a good indicator
Yeah.
that it's gonna fucking rock.
Mm-hmm.
And the scene, one of the scenes, man, that you only get 2 scenes with Spider-Man, really. You get at his house in Queens, and you get
Super
you get the airport.
It's awesome.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. We've been talking in movie news about Robert Downey Jr. being in Homecoming, Tony Stark being in Homecoming, and I'm just like, that movie can't come soon enough.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be good.
Them together, boom.
And him just hitting on Aunt May the entire movie.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, so I love them together. I thought that was just
It's hard to believe you're
awesome.
anybody's aunt.
Yeah.
So you're weirdly hot.
What is
out
up
there.
with Marvel and their casting? Can they do anything wrong? I'm hoping Benedict Cumberbatch nails it for Doctor Strange because, dude, they are on fire with casting, man.
Yeah.
I
A
mean,
lot of people were thinking that Aunt May was going to be too hot, but I mean, if you think about it, Peter's what, 16?
15.
It would make sense for his aunt to be that old.
Yeah.
She wouldn't normally. They make her really old because that's how Stanley drew her. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah.
old, white-haired, frail, little. This would make sense.
And what's awesome too is my wife was like, well, I think he might be too young, and I'm like, no, we've had like Tobey Maguire. He was in high school too.
Yeah, he's
Peter
18,
Parker.
and all of a sudden it's like, boom,
Exactly.
he's done with college.
This is
Andrew
perfect.
Garfield was
It's
30.
perfect going back. Don't you agree?
I like everything. I don't like Aunt May at all. Aunt May. And I think, and just speaking of Marvel casting, I don't like Wanda. I hate Wanda.
Okay.
So yeah, like I don't think they're perfect, but man, when they nail shit like Peter, they fucking nail it.
Yeah.
Like I was Mr. This Peter's voice is stupid.
Yeah, we all said that we had
But
problems
man,
with
Once you
that.
see him as Peter outside of the suit, it makes sense. It's
Yeah,
great.
everything
great.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
this
He's
kid's
fantastic.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just his wordplay, man, the airport scenes, it was just so good,
You can
man.
just riff with everybody. It seems.
Yeah, exactly. And Black Panther, I was telling Seth right before you guys come over, do we even need, I mean, I want to see Doctor Strange, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, the movie could rock, we don't know, but I want to see crossover movies now, crossover origin movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we even need a full Doctor Strange movie, or can we
He
just
could be in
insert him in
somebody
a
else's
Captain
movie.
Marvel, a Guardian movie, an Iron Man 4,
like
whatever they're
It's
going to do?
like, I know a guy, and some guy comes floating. And
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And then we
the
get a little bit-
scary part because every movie is so tie-in and so high energy. If this is just Doctor Strange by himself, will it stand up?
I know, because you look back at Ant-Man too, and Ant-Man, I think we all agree we liked it, right?
Yeah,
But
Falcon
did we,
and...
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious how they're going to do this,
There's
because
gonna be
now,
some
from
sort of
here on
time.
out, I just want, when they do Captain Marvel, I just want crossover movies. Man, drop her in somewhere or bring someone in over, like what they're going to do with Homecoming. You're going to have Iron Man and Spider-Man. And it's brilliant.
Tom Holland's like, I want Cap in my movie too, so maybe Cap will show up in his movie. So that would be pretty cool.
So good, man. And so they nail the casting in this once again. I'm going to say that anything else you guys want to say about Spider-Man and Black Panther, just great.
That Black Panther suit. I'm all about it.
See, I think it's cool when it's him in the suit. I think it looks weird.
Helmet off?
No, like when it's actually a person in the suit. I just think it looks weird when it's CGI. Like it's just really.
You can tell the difference. Yeah. But I love it no matter what.
Oh yeah, did we mention this is a Captain America movie?
Yeah.
And then
some good movies.
Yeah. Dude, Jesus Christ.
It felt like it could have easily just felt like another Avengers, but it felt like a Captain America movie.
That's what's brilliant about this movie. Is I do have a couple beats that I think are off in the screenplay, but for the most part, you got to give these guys some credit, man. They're doing Captain America 3. They're doing an Avengers 2.5. You're almost getting like a Iron Man like 3.5, you know, with the reveal that we get at the end here.
Yeah.
You're getting you're getting a Black Panther origin. You're getting a not an origin, but you're getting these inserts here. And all of this is going on, and usually that would be too much.
Right. Usos can do big casts.
Well, I think
Jesus, man.
I think that too. A lot of that goes to that they're really just writing their own stories. That they took a little itty bitty piece of the Winter Soldier story. That there's more of me.
Right.
And then wrote around it.
Yeah.
Like that is a hiccup in those 13 issues where Cap's trying to figure out who the Winter Soldier is. And then they just wrote around that, and then we did their own story, basically.
Yeah. And I tell you what, Captain America and Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., as their characters, Captain America and Iron Man, they're as good, if not the best they've ever been.
Yeah.
You know, they're smooth.
They're in form.
Yeah, aren't they? And that shield, dude. He's doing things with his shield that is like, I mean, even
Spider-Man says it, like, that goes against physics.
Oh, that pool shot in the first scene where it's ding, ding, bow.
Yeah,
right back.
Well, let's talk about the airport scene. Everyone's talking about this airport scene.
IMAX scene.
Yeah, where's it stand with you?
I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah?
I was going to say...
Is it iconic to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
the best action scene that they've had.
Yeah,
for sure. Awesome.
For sure. Nothing touches it.
Yeah.
I actually liked them going down the stairs in that chase scene. I actually like that better.
Oh, God. The Raid
so
3.0.
It was so violent.
I liked it better than the airport scene, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
In a superhero sense, or just
an action sense? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because this is a superhero.
It felt like something that they pulled from Daredevil.
Yeah.
That stairway.
So
scene.
good. Yeah, and then I love the chase. Like when they start running and they're running faster than the cars. Like I got chills. I'm like, I love.
When he strided over the car, me and Seth just looked at each other. Holy fuck, this beast of a man.
Superheroes.
Yeah. But I just I like watching, because they look normal, you know, and I like that looks so real to me, and I like watching normal people doing abnormal things, if that makes sense. Just how that looked, like them running fast and the cars look slow to them. That's so sick. But yes, the airport fight was awesome.
What do you think about the airport?
I thought, like I said, best action scene.
It was like 15 minutes, 18 minutes long.
It didn't feel like it.
I wanted that could have just been the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And they had to somehow match that with the fight scene at the end and make the fight scene at the end not feel shitty.
Yeah.
And they did that too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything about this movie.
Everybody had a time to shine too.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
And that's why I think this is so iconic and it will be that thumbprint of the Marvel franchise, is because what do we say Avengers do? Okay, some people might not love the movie, but what are the beats they hit? Character beats. And this fight is more of a character beat than it is a fight. And that's why it is fucking beautiful. Those moments between Hawkeye and you're pulling your punches and everything.
I think everyone's pulling their punches, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't think everyone's really...
I don't think Ant-Man knows to pull his punches, but I don't think he's punching that hard.
I love me some Ant-Man, dude. Ant-Man just cracks me up, dude.
Oh, you're going to have to take this thing in the shop.
I've done this several times, but several times I mean once in a lab.
Yeah.
I passed out.
Dude, he has some great lines,
He's gonna
man.
tear himself in half.
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah.
He's gonna tear himself in half. Winter Soldier says, dude, okay, you got...
He actually looks concerned.
Yeah, you've seen some crazy shit, okay?
Yeah.
In these last couple movies.
Yeah.
So maybe this guy can tear himself in half. I don't know. Dude, it's so perfect,
Does
man.
anyone else have any more tricks that they're hiding?
Yeah, I love that too. There's when he throws the truck and then Rhodey's just like, oh shit! And he's just like, I thought thought it was a water truck.
When he's on Hawkeye's air, he's like, okay, I'm ready. Okay, Arrow guy, I'm ready.
Arrow guy, I'm ready. And I love the whole, here's your shield, Captain America. Like, trying to be all like...
Now, here's the thing. Here's what's
so
beautiful.
Good.
Now, people can come up to me like in a year from now, 6 months, next week, right? And be like, but Brad, there's a lot of stupid shit there. I mean, there's some things that's going on that probably couldn't happen, or they could have killed each other in certain scenes, or maybe some things just don't make sense. Now, here's what's interesting though. Like,
can I give a quick message to him?
Yeah.
Suck a dick. Go ahead.
You're like, Brad, you bitch about Batman versus Superman or this other movie that did kind of the same thing. It didn't make sense. This was fun, okay?
Oh, God,
there's times where I'm not even giving a shit.
Yeah.
Because I do have some issues within the kind of some of the motivations and the consequences for your actions.
Yeah.
But when you're having fun, that shit leaves.
And you care about all the characters.
For some,
exactly.
Did Spider-Man look cool too when he was crawling on the glass?
Yeah.
Like, for some reason,
I'm having so much fun.
Not everything looked cool.
There's a scene where
Big Ant-Man's face looked like
weird.
garbage.
Yeah, there's a scene where Vision comes down too when he gets behind, the team.
He just didn't even want to be there.
Well, and I have an issue with that though. Okay, there's
Fisher could have won that by himself.
Yeah. Okay. So
he shows that no one can touch him.
Oh, someone flew inside me.
Which is there?
Yeah, someone just flew inside me. I love that. Everyone's powers are on display. Everybody's having fun, and I'm having fun.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell everyone there is just having the time of their life. You even have Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah, they're just
webbed up on the ground.
Yeah, he's like, I hate you.
You couldn't have done that any sooner.
Yeah, the comic beats are there. I believe all these guys are friends, and they're having a blast. And when you do that, and when you do it right, it doesn't matter if there's some inconsistencies or, you can point out some stuff later. I had fun, though, because everyone was having fun, and that translates over well, I think. I think it's important.
Did you guys think Spider-Man was too powerful?
He should be.
I was just curious. Someone told me that today.
They're like, when he was holding up the plane?
No, in general.
Okay,
so just that...
he's too good at what he does already?
Well, just the fact that is he just too powerful? Like the stopping the arm, and someone told me that today, and I was like, no, I think he really should be,
he should be.
And I think that's the problem is... What the Spider-Mans we got haven't been Spider-Man, and you should tell people that Spider-Man is almost as broken as the Flash.
Well, I was gonna say Spider-Man. Spider-Sense is ridiculous, and we got only one moment of that where he, you see the eyes open up and he just moves, and then
like a truck or something.
Yeah, it was something. It was a stand.
And again, the thing, Brad, it's a young Spider-Man.
Oh, I like that.
You hate it's a young Batman. It's a young Superman.
Huh?
You hate when we're like, it's a young Superman. He's going to learn later.
No, I thought you meant
he's got time.
No,
that does.
He's been Spider-Man, what, 6 months, he said?
Yeah,
I was going to say.
Takes him 10 movies to learn.
Pound for pound, he's the strongest in Marvel.
He's GSP.
In all of Marvel.
I bet Thor could body press this bitch.
He's a god.
He could.
He's a god.
But I was going to say, and then his spider sense makes it almost like... He almost... Yeah, I was going to say, he almost has ESP because of it.
Big up to the Thor.
Because I have 3 or 4 issues within all this scene here, but I had fun. And again, that's important.
What are those issues?
So my issues were, so you have a drag-out war here, right?
Yeah.
I think all of them are pretty much pulling their punches. All of them are friends. They don't want to hurt each other.
Yeah.
But then there's that...
T'Challa.
Yeah.
T'Challa just wants to kill Winter Soldier.
Yeah, then again, I think it's just Winter Soldier. Everyone else, you stand in front of his way, and he's not going to kill you. He's just he's going to move you.
He showed that. He knocked... he was fighting somebody, I forget who it was. He knocked him to the ground and just ran off after Winter Soldier did.
So some of my issues with this whole scene here, and again, I had a blast, and I'll watch it 1,000 times, and I had so much fun here. But you have Captain America... And was it the plane walkway? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay, Captain America's a great guy. Okay, he knows that he has web slinging abilities and things like that. He's never met Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's a young kid.
Just leaves.
And he brings down that whole thing on him, and he catches it and hangs onto it and holds that weight. He could have just killed a fucking kid. Well, and didn't put no thought into that.
I think at that point in the fight, that's why he does that. He needs to incapacit Spider-Man enough
to get away.
And he's already seen what this kid could do, so this is how he holds him in place for a second to have that hard.
See, he doesn't know he can hold.
But has he seen him
really
do
much? All
the action stuff that he was doing was inside.
Yeah, and he's fighting. He doesn't have time to watch the new kid. And there's a lot of shit going on.
It's Captain fucking America.
Exactly. I think that was kind of. I don't think that was to his character to drop a thing on a young kid. And then walk away. And then Iron Man bringing him to the fight We just have that lady tell him that, hey, my son died in Sokovia. And what's the first thing you do?
I didn't even think about
He brings the fucking kid to the goddamn battlefield.
And you got this child killer side, you asshole.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't think about that either.
he's top tier in that fight.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, but
Iron Man does.
How?
He said he's like, you just caught a 30-ton car or whatever.
Before that, though.
What?
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about the
when he's
funny.
in the
everybody
room.
has a bad day, though. Wouldn't that have sucked if he put him on that
And then he
airport?
dies.
He just fucking dies because Captain America drops a fucking
But I like the
walkway
whole.
on him.
I like.
Oh, shit.
I like the whole like tone, like.
And
what do you
this
want
was
me to do?
Peter Parker. Great kid,
Yeah.
smart, built computers, but he died.
I wish somebody would have died in that fight.
I was telling you that.
Yeah.
I was telling. Okay, so here.
I don't know who.
I got two more, and I'll
It's
shut up
horrible.
about this and again, that's the difference between Batman v Superman, where I'm just like, fuck, I can't watch this shit again, and this is because there's so many one-liners, and they're using their powers, and I have a huge smile on my face. I had fun.
Yeah.
So with this, you also have Vision. Okay, I remember us talking.
Mr. Broken.
I remember us talking, and we're like, one of our big worries was gonna be, how isn't his fucking team stacked?
Yeah.
He has an Infinity Stone in his
I
head.
know. So when his team's stacked, what are they gonna do with him?
Yeah.
Because he's gonna wipe out the whole fucking team.
He should. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they
And
would
I
have just
kinda
left
wanted-
him in the fucking apartment, left him under some rubble. I did something else with him
Put him
because
to the center of the
he
fucking
shows
earth.
up. What did he do?
Nothing.
He drew a line at the beginning,
Yeah.
and
then
said
he was
stop
there-
here,
He
and
was
then
there to
he
get
flew,
Wanda.
and then he flew through.
No,
Ant-Man.
I was gonna say he
And he fucked Rhodey.
Because I guess he's, again,
he tried to stop him. He dropped the control tower down in front of, and they slid under it.
Yeah.
again, Vision would have his objective. He wouldn't be there to win the fight.
He's
he
only
would
there
be
to-
there to like create neutral.
Make
peace.
sure Wanda doesn't die.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all he
and
wants.
for-
He's
say
in love with
Wanda.
her.
Until
So
it's
you
time-
got to think about him as a computer or
I
as.
tried to, and then he
Dr.
blows
Manhattan.
fucking Falcon out of the sky.
He didn't,
Tries to.
You know,
he didn't mean
tries.
to.
Yeah, blows. Yeah.
Yeah,
tried to
okay,
go
here's
back, I
the
was like,
question with
fuck
that
this.
since that's brought up.
Uh,
What was he going to do to Falcon if he hit Falcon?
Yeah.
He's not bringing him down nicely.
yeah.
He was gonna
But
blow him
Rhodey's,
up.
Rhodey's a big fucking deal,
Well,
though.
we don't know though. I was gonna say because
How do
so
you, okay,
okay maybe I think it's just the fact that where Rhodey got hit. Maybe Vision.
Because he just got happened.
Yeah, maybe Vision was gonna hit a certain spot on and then like take out a wing or maybe
and
something
then
like
he's going
that.
to crash.
Oh yeah,
Rhodey doesn't
maybe
account
crash
for
but
a
not die.
third
That's the whole
man
thing.
being
like Rhodey.
Sure,
It's just
but-
a bad
I know.
answer.
I know.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. But at the same time, I think it's just the fact that like his arc reactor was just toast. Like,
So remember
from it.
earlier when I said that I wonder what this movie would look like if we could experiment real quick, and you would have to change a couple writing beats, okay? It wouldn't just fit just like, hey, move 3 to 2 and 2 to 3, right?
have a little fight in the middle and have a big fight at the end.
Okay, so have this reveal. Iron Man gets his ass whooped like he does at the end of this. I mean, it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Yeah.
But
Chopped his head off.
yeah, I shouldn't say ass whooped, but
I got his ass.
okay.
That little
So-
bitch got down for the one.
So take that. He learns about the reveal. About we'll talk about the reveal in minutes. I don't want to go off on that and forget about the airport. But we get the reveal. Things get dark because of Winter Soldier and Captain America, right? And then you form your teams. You go to the airport. You have your third act at the airport where I don't want this Batman vs. Superman dark, but now the stakes are even higher at that airport. And then someone does get killed. Like, you know how you said you wanted someone to die? Rhodes should have died. He should have died. It should have been up in the sky because I don't like that. Because, like, you look at Iron Man.
But how
Should've
beautiful
been
is that
personal.
shot of
No,
them
it's a
both
great shot.
flying down?
Oh,
and-
yeah.
It should have been personal. It should have been like a personal death.
Well-
Somebody kills somebody and they're like, oh shit.
Well,
what
check
did
this
I
out real quick, okay? So you have Iron Man 1, he leaves the Afghan caves, right? And he goes up in this guy in a fucking tin piece of shit suit, fucking jumps the suit, okay? Goes down into the sand, and he just gets up like there's fucking nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But Rhodes does this same kind of fall, and we've seen some shit happen in Avengers and blah, 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 where people should have died, and now we get a broken back. How about you take it to the ground or to the sky, and Vision has to get wrapped up into this fight, however, and he actually does kill. So then you have even more on Stark, because Stark, created Jarvis, the whole fucking Ultron, all this, okay, on top of that, and then you have the Civil War fight, and someone actually does die.
Yeah.
That is good, I think, and it's heavy shit going forward.
And on a nerd side, though, as soon as you get Iron Man that's actually pissed, wanted to kill Captain America, Captain doesn't stand a fucking chance.
Well, this movie showed it that he did.
No, I mean, Iron Man just flies up and unibeams that bitch.
Yeah, this movie shows, I mean, Captain America is the true victor.
Well, because we're in close quarters, I think is a huge part of it.
And two of them.
Yeah. Close quarters, they were able to debilitate his suit and make it so he
as soon as you get Iron Man in the open, like, I love Cap to death, but he gets blasted.
I thought it was kind of bullshit that he could go fisticuffs with Iron Man's suit. Yeah. Like, I get it that, like...
He's strong.
He's strong, but, like, he's really strong in this movie. Like, he's kicking cars, and, like, I guess I just don't like to think Cap, that strong. But what's Hulk trying to be? Captain America.
And they showed us, like, so much cool... I mean, I honestly think through this movie and Winter Soldier, we've seen Cap do everything.
Crazy
everything
shit.
he can do with that shield. And Iron Man, I mean... Man, he's done so much now with all of his gadgets and gear. I mean, he's done.
The helicopter thing was so cool.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm talking about again. For every like little small thing, I know I've just been kind of like reconstructing and bitching a little bit, but again, man, there's so much little good shit everywhere.
Yeah,
that it's so much fun. Mm-hmm. You know what? So what do you think about that whole idea if we shift things around and mess with that structure?
I think you need to rewrite a lot of the story because. Without hearing a rewrite, it's after Tony's already betrayed the government and how do they all get out and how do you get there is, I guess, the biggest device of like, okay, we're already, fuck the government. I already think the Accords hold no fucking weight. Pass, not pass, why they're there, whatever. But if you write the movie that way, how do you get past there? How do you get out of the government's grasp to get there? Because ideally, that should be the plot of the movie. It's just like, okay, Cap or Iron Man, you want to go help him out here, so we're putting you in jail along with everyone else.
I think it keeps from that flip flopping too, like you said. You know, because then he goes on the mission with Cap and with Winter Soldier. He's helping a friend. Yeah,
where they both. So beginning of the movie, Cap's thinking irrationally, and Tony's thinking what? He's just thinking about his friend.
Who?
Cap is thinking about Bucky. Irrationally.
When? When is it irrational?
During the chase scene. Like, he went and clearly got involved when he probably shouldn't have gotten involved. Like, he got himself arrested.
All these, like,
yeah. He got himself arrested. Yeah. Anyway, so, but then...
I don't see that as irrational at all.
Okay. I don't know.
You ain't gonna ride and die for me, homie? I'm in trouble in Moscow, you sit on homie in a fucking crumpet? Best get to riding. That's Cap's whole thing, loyalty. The American, But
then at the very end, who's thinking irrationally? Tony's thinking irrationally.
He's always irrational. Tony's been irrational since Iron Man 3. That's his thing. He doesn't fucking get it.
He has PTSD.
And he's a drunk.
He's not a drunk.
The problem is,
he just keeps making the same mistakes. Believing in himself when he's wrong every fucking time.
You know what? And so
is he wrong?
Yeah. Oh, let's create a fucking AI that will save the world. Oh shit, that went wrong.
I will argue that though, because like I was telling my wife, we watched Ultron to prepare, and she was talking about like his decision making there, and I was like, you know what? I mean, he at the beginning of Ultron, he sees everybody dead,
and he wants to save everybody.
You're smart enough to create this AI. It did go sour, but fuck. You can't.
If that worked.
You gotta crack a couple eggs to make an omelet.
But the whole...
okay? But he does, I think he made a decision that he thought he needed to make to save his friends. In this movie, I was telling you, I think that he kind of goes, like, right when they introduce the Accords, I believe that he's going to support the Accords. I believe through his character, he's going to support the Accords.
And with that scene with the mom.
But I don't believe that he's going to be such a dick to everybody.
But check this out.
So soon.
What's Cap's motivation? His posthumous message from his girlfriend. All right?
No, he's already on board before that, so
Not
that
completely.
just solidified. Not completely, he walked the fuck out
because she was dead!
Bitch, please! And he already wasn't going inside it. He already opposed people in that conversation, so don't tell me... Put the fuck down! So don't tell me that this speech is making the decision. Captain America has already made this decision. This solidifies don't give in because everyone else wants you to give in.
Gotcha.
He already knows this is the right answer.
He was
so he
about
gets
to
that
sign.
message.
He
got that message. She talked to him posthumously. And then what's Tony doing? He's trying to get back with Pepper. he thinks that this is going to be a fine, like, in between. Yeah, he's trying to fix things with his
Can we
life.
talk about Tony not sitting with the Avengers at the table when it's brought up?
Okay.
What team spirit is that fuckery?
And I want to talk about, not just him, but the whole
He's not
team.
even an Avenger.
You know that scene
He is!
No, he's not. He says he's retired.
He's still an Avenger. If you're funding the project, you're still an executive producer.
You know that scene we were talking about where Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Black Panther, they're all chasing each other, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, great.
That's fucking great.
Great fucking scene, okay? But at the end of that scene, okay, if I fought in Sokovia with you, okay, if I fought in New York with you, right, I'm fucking War Machine. What's the first thing he does? He comes down, he's like, he stops them, right, and he goes, Cap, congratulations, you're a criminal. I'm like, what the fuck? If I fought...
You gotta keep professional.
Rhodey's always a cunt.
No, I think there's a professional way
He's always
there.
military first.
I think there's a professional way where it's like, man, I know I don't want to do this, but I have a job to do. I have
Cap,
to
you're
do it.
fucked up. Come on, man.
He's
I
the
know.
clear-cut heel.
And Tony's
in
like that too.
wrestling
It's like
terms.
everybody,
You know what happens
right
when you're
away,
dead? You lose your legs.
everybody just turns like that. Right when the Sokovia Accords come around and they're established, they're like, you're on the wrong side, dicks.
And it takes Tony 2 hours,
That's
or an hour
incredibly
45, to go, okay, I guess I could work with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tony.
Man.
You pretentious
Sounds like we're
cunt.
shitting on it quite a bit. But
No! It isn't!
There's Team Cap, Team Iron Man. There's just an argument.
Team that won the movie, team that's right. So
But don't you
fucking
agree, like,
assholes.
Except he's not Captain America anymore, Spencer.
How not?
Was he wearing his suit at the end? He doesn't have a shield.
He dropped his shield.
Yeah.
He gave up his shield.
Yeah.
Was he,
he dropped
Captain
the mantle.
America in Captain America 2, or is
in
he
Iron
in
Man
fucking...
3, Tony got rid of all the suits.
Except
Yes!
for
He
one.
got,
There's obviously one in the helicopter.
Exactly.
he got rid of Pepper. Is he
Didn't we
Iron
talk
Man?
about that too? Like how he was.
He's like, I got rid of my suits.
Yeah, I
Like,
got rid of the
just-
suits.
Yeah, and then I couldn't
And I like
stop.
that though. I like that they brought up stuff from the past that it's just because. And I love the fact that it's in real time. 8 years ago, you decided to be Iron Man. Yeah,
years
it's,
ago.
And you can see
awesome.
such a great. I mean, and again, this is what's
A lot
so.
of movies in the
And this is what's so awesome about this. And I mean, it's you have to make comparisons to. Show off that shirt too. That's an awesome shirt. But you have to make comparisons to Batman v Superman because they try to do all this and make you care in one movie. Civil War just did this in what? How many movies is this now?
13.
13. And you can tell, I mean, fucking Iron Man 1 to this. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, we just
A lot
talked...
of character development.
Yeah, there is, dude, and it's paid off because we care about all these. You know, there's so much storytelling going on that I just love, man. And that's what, you know, takes this, I mean, like, that right to choose scene. I love that. And that's why I side with Captain America. It's because, you know, like, hey... He even says that's what I needed. I needed that line, okay? Because I see Tony Stark, and I understand that he's got a lot weighing on him because
He's a totalitarian
because of creating
asshole.
Ultron and you know being an arms dealer, and he's seen a lot. And he probably wants to be, he needs to be in check, right? That's probably what he's kind of thinking, right?
You just think about all the kids and people that have died.
Yeah,
because
but the
of what
whole
they've done.
time I'm thinking, Tony, you fuckhead.
At the same time, though, I don't mean to be weird. Like,
But
this is
Tony,
gonna sound weird. Did you see the death counts on all the
Oh,
different
I
events?
sent it to you.
Yeah.
That when they were flashing through, death counts in New York,
80 something?
84.
Bullshit.
Death count in, what was after
It was
that?
like 24
The
in Washington,
DC.
Yeah.
D.C.,
And then
Lot of-
in
lot of
Sokovia was like
170 something.
100 million.
Evacuated a lot of people.
170.
Yeah.
We've heard about most of them.
You didn't see the to the 10th power next to it, did you?
Oh, man.
And I actually think this movie props up. You know, I still have a lot of issues with Ultron. I never said that I don't think it's a bad movie.
No,
like
it's just hard
So
to
my
be
lower
on
it's
that
not
tier.
great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But Ultron, I think this actually helps it out a little bit too. You know, talking about all the damage and that happened in, you know, Sokovia and all that. And I think it's so important here though that he's like, I just don't see how Tony can't process that. Like, yeah, I know that kid died in Sokovia,
Yeah.
but Cap says people are gonna die. You know, but more people are gonna live because of us.
From
But
a
at
dude
the
that was
same
an
time-
arms dealer. Suck a dick.
But at the same time, too, is that he's
Trying
dealing.
to get that ass from Wanda.
Keep going. This,
Anyway,
all about the booty.
Peter's aunt.
Uh-huh.
It's Peter's aunt. That's who he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I mean, how better would that scene have been if they were just on the couch, you know?
Uh-huh.
and Pepper walks in. It wasn't me.
And I got go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that, like, all right, so he's presented with this,
Uh-huh.
and he doesn't want the Avengers to break up. The Avengers are his baby,
Uh-huh.
so he wants to try to keep everybody together. And you know, I don't see why they couldn't just be like, "Fuck the system, we're not going." When
What if the UN's like, blow up Florida?
And they're like, no.
You know
They
how,
can't control them.
Yeah.
you know how like
crazy people.
You know how like Tony and Iron Man always work with the government. And, like Iron Man 1, he really is like with the government. Iron Man 2, he always fucking hates them and shits on them. But all of a sudden, he talked to a mom after he's been an arms dealer and shot people in the head.
I will give you guys some credit.
whole world.
I will give you guys some credit though. I did like a line from Team Cap. You're Team Iron Man? Fuck you guys.
Hold on.
No, so Team Iron Man, I will give you some credit there. Where Black Widow said an interesting line. She said that, if we have one hand on the steering wheel, we can still steer.
Yeah.
I do like that, and that made me think. And so sometimes it's just one line that's so important. You just have to write that line. And I appreciated that line in there because it's okay. Yeah, well, I can kind of see that now, okay?
Yeah.
And I think that's what Tony's kind of doing,
Yeah. I think that he just takes things to the extreme. Like, he almost got Cap to sign the second time around, and then he mentioned
Then they started
Wanda.
arguing.
Well, then he mentioned Wanda,
Yeah.
and it's like, God damn it, dude! Like,
Don't leave her out of
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, I remembered your crazed maniacal asshole.
And in your defense again for Team Iron Man,
Yeah.
I thought that was a good plan because you don't want her. People want her head.
Vision
They're
likes
gonna
her.
go with the pitchforks. They're gonna fucking take her head. Why?
Yeah,
not?
Vision likes
Vision
it.
can
But I don't know if you've ever heard this. Concentration camps aren't the way to keep people at home.
It's true.
It could have been a worse concentration camp.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, there's a nice pool, there's a
Yeah.
big ass TV.
Yeah. Vision's got
so-
pizza. Like, I mean,
He's trying to make her food.
Yeah.
He sucks at it, apparently.
So since we're all yelling about things,
Ah!
my big problem with the first half of this movie
Bat and Zemo.
is no, I love Zemore. I will talk about him later.
Yeah.
The thing that really falls apart. I know we've talked a little bit, and you feel differently, but the Accords don't do shit.
Yeah.
The Registration Act, at least, it's just knowledge and all this. These Accords, is New York still happening the way it happened? Yes.
Oh.
Is everything still
No.
happening the way? Why? What changes?
They don't go until the UN tells
Aliens
them.
are coming. You're not sending your superhero team.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuckery. Douchebag.
But now here's
bullshit.
the other thing. Now the government is like the United Nations is to blame. Now it's not. Like
But what does it change for the Avengers?
they're not.
They don't get
Jack-
there
They don't get the
early.
hate.
What?
They don't get the hate
Well,
now.
okay, here's
Do you not blame?
You would blame the public figure.
Yeah, like on
yeah.
the camera, who do you see that? But it's just like it doesn't do anything to the team. It doesn't change anything. The Accords
I think it could.
I think it-
wait.
I think mostly it don't. Okay, but say you
There's
get
that one situation.
Say you get a couple people on the UN, right, that are Hydra, right, and they're like, well, we know some evil shit's going down here in this little fucking armpit of Mexico. We gotta blow them the fuck up
Crossroads
because
there.
that's where aliens live.
Yeah.
Under the sand.
Yeah.
But
Okay?
then,
And we blow them
Tremors.
up. Yeah, we blow them up. And we find out
Kevin
that
Bacon
there's
shows up.
we find out there's a bunch of kids sitting on like $1 billion of gold.
Yeah.
but
Okay,
again,
well, fuck.
who's
Okay, sorry.
researching this? Tony Stark. Who's going to find out? The Avengers. Where are they going to be? There. Like it's just this infinite circle of everything gets countered by they're the fucking Avengers, and they don't give a shit about the world's
But
government.
then I think it's going to become like an X-Men 2. It's going to become a mutant hunt because you have fucking General
Yeah.
Ross, in charge of this, and he's going to be putting Iron Man and his team.
I thought.
What happens when Hulk shows back up? With him in
Exactly.
charge?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's a good point. That's what's going to happen, though. They're going to be like Iron Man. Let's go after the Hulk.
Yeah.
We have to get the Avengers together.
Oh, I
No,
love
no,
that
but he's our
movie.
friend. No,
Did I
but
see that movie?
that's what I wanted to see in Avengers 1. That's why I'm always so
Shoot him out
hard.
of space.
That's why I'm always so hard on Avengers 1 because I always said that I wanted to see the team after fight Hulk. So hopefully I'll get that.
See, and I liked how they handled Thunderbolt Ross. It's like, hey, he hasn't really been around since, Edward Norton's
Yeah.
movie. And it's like, oh no, he almost died 5 years ago.
And they cheat us out of a cameo too in the fucking raft because you know what's in that fucking raft.
Abomination.
Abomination.
Yes.
Dude, how cool that would have been to see Tim Roth.
You just
Yeah.
see him in
Oh.
there. He doesn't
Yeah.
say anything, nothing else.
Because maybe they've
You
done
just
some
see
kind of
him.
experiment where he's not,
Yeah.
Abomination. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to tell
They
what
can
has
change it,
happened.
though.
Yeah, I don't know, right?
That's my secret, Cap.
Dude, that'd be
I'm
so...
always abomination.
Okay, and so at the beginning of this movie, I gotta switch tracks for a second because I feel like this is the Captain America Winter Soldier review all over again. But I love Winter Soldier.
Go
but I'm
watch this
bitching.
movie.
This movie's awesome. And what's great about this, man, is the beginning of this movie is the synergy.
Ugly as shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, I liked it.
The first fight
Ugly.
in digital. It's the
Totally.
reason this, at least that first,
Michael
Where
Douglas.
Scarlet Witch throws him
it
into the
should have been filmed with film. The first fight, choreographed wonderfully. Like, if I shut my eyes and look through it, it's a cool fight. It has a lot of Ultimate Avengers moments, but the being digital. Fast movement, close up. You just can't follow it.
And
super
I can't
choppy.
stand the whole, shake cam. Like, you're showing me a close up of Black Widow's butt while she's running, and then you see a quick shot of ScarJo's face. I'm just like, we know that's not her.
We talked about that not too long ago too, when we talked about action movies and broke down the action genre and what we wanted.
Yeah.
And
a lot of shake cam.
I don't mind it when they do shake cam as long as there's some action that's moving and it's fun.
They're trying to,
it worked for me. The beginning of this movie worked. Oh, so
I'm really sad that he just got boiled down to nothing because he did well.
This is Frank Grillo, and Frank Grillo is a fucking badass. And how cool! Okay, you want a crossover movie? You keep him, right? Because he has a fucking. I'm glad I didn't buy that fucking shirt at Walmart.
We've got this guy. He's just on Daredevil, guys. You guys could call him the fuck down. His name's the Punisher.
Dude, I wanted him as the Punisher. Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo is fucking awesome.
He's already cast. They couldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Frank Grillo would have been awesome. I love Frank Grillo, and knowing that he's crossbone. Okay, he's Frank Grillo. He's got a kick-ass outfit. Yeah. Okay, he's designed to fucking kick Captain America's ass. How about this?
He's not.
It was.
What?
He's not dead. He survived.
Show's over. I'm Trump.
He survived the building.
Listen to us. We know what we're talking about.
He's alive.
But you had.
They didn't kill anybody else.
Red Skull's got another Infinity Cube. Just boop, dude.
You want a cool crossover here? Check this shit out. You keep him alive, okay? He tries to blow up at the beginning of this movie. He tries to blow up Cap, and he's gonna kill Cap. And this is what actually sets the chords and process.
That's what Wakandans doing either.
Yeah, so she takes this. Was it what was it, like a bomb?
The detonator or the bomb?
The bomb. The bomb, and she does her wand thing, and she's like throws it up at the building, right? I'm like, I don't know if it was attached to him. I can't remember. But however, I wish they would have just designed that scene to where he could still live, and then just the bomb go up and destroy that building. Because how cool would this be to take him, put him in the raft, and then you got a fucking team up villain movie with Crossbones and Abomination.
Abomination would just smash him.
You think Tim Roth was to put up with that?
No, but it's all okay. I'm not saying like, hey, come on, Abomination, let's go. No, I'm saying
Brad, I got a movie for you.
I'll write a control.
The entire movie is just
called
them
Suicide
talking.
Squad. It's got an alligator in it, which is Abomination. The guy that plays with fire, which is
Crossbones. So you're telling me my idea has already been taken?
You need royalties. Pay the man.
Dude, wouldn't that be cool? Put him in the fuck. We have the raft now.
Motherfucking movie check.
Okay, what's
we have no villains.
That's what I'm saying. So I was so excited to get the raft, right? Mm-hmm. And I think going forward, going forward,
look like a goddamn donut.
Going forward,
the top of it.
Going forward, awesome. We have the raft now. Now, because they know that they have a fucking villain problem. They kill them all. Let's start taking all these cool villains, right? Not every time, but taking some cool ones like Crossbones, but Frank Grillo. Okay, you take him and you put him in the fucking raft and you save him for later, right? It's a fucking savings bank.
Here's the problem.
Cool fucking villains.
Who the fuck do we want in there from past villains?
Dude, I like Malekith, dude.
Okay, we got Malekith in there.
Uh-huh.
He's breaking the fuck out.
Yeah, he's just gonna go into hibernation for like.
You put him in that. Okay. You make it sound stupid.
No, I love the idea. I'm glad we've got the raft in, and we can do better things with villains because we have no villains worth putting in there.
Because every cell,
you can put Baron Strucker.
Zemo.
Yeah.
Zemo can go in.
Hold on.
Baron Strucker.
No, look at the Flash. Look at the Flash. Okay, they have designed cells. For the metahumans.
Yep.
So inside the raft they
Marvel doesn't have Cisco.
But they they have their own version of Cisco.
My man's in them.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wish he was still alive. So that kind of pissed me off.
He was cool.
Everybody knows they have a villain problem. What they do with the first villain
alive.
in the first 20 minutes of this movie, they fucking blow him.
At least he did something than Baron Strucker just going like.
At least he kind of catapulted the story forward.
Yeah.
So I was cool with that. But the synergy that most superhero movies can't even get right. There's things in the beginning of this movie that I'm just like, you get it. You get what heroes are supposed to do together. When he's like, Cap's like, Wanda, what we've been practicing.
Yeah.
And she takes them and she throws them through the fucking window. Mm-hmm. That is so cool. And then Falcon comes down with Red Wing and he's like checking the floors, and everybody's doing something together to complete a mission.
Being the Secret Avengers.
Dude, it's so...
That's what they are now.
Let's talk about that. Isn't that so good? The synergy between the teams.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about, like, if you haven't played it, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is 2-player arcade beat 'em up, and they all have team up moves, and I just felt that all during this fight.
The whole
I
with all that
think that's
stuff.
one of those games, by the way.
There's a third one in making.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, so perfect, and then like the end payoff, like you thought they're down to nothing and they're beat, and then stupid looking bird shows up.
Yeah. Dude,
I know you guys don't like the drone. I like the drone.
The
I
drone
like
is
the drone.
boring
Yeah,
looking.
I like the drone, man. I think the drone's
Well,
cool.
it's
not
cool
thinking
to. It's cool to like. It's a nice update because it is a little.
It's not
falcon.
a falcon.
Yeah, it actually is a little falcon
Yeah.
in the comics. I hate that it took a slot in my HeroClix set. Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You can
Is
open
that
a
good
booster.
stats?
It has
So-
3 clicks.
so-
Doesn't do any damage.
So hero clicks are little toys that you stick in your asshole.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
you spin them around to pleasure yourself. Seth buys them a lot.
So let's talk about
He's
the
throwing them in
let's
his
talk about
pocket.
the big reveal at the end of here, which I thought was really cool that I didn't see coming. Because at the beginning of this movie it was like 1991. 1990. What the fuck's going on in 1991? The fucking new Vanilla Ice track hit or something? I don't know what the fuck. And you find out that Winter Soldier
Murdered.
Bashed his dad's
Fucking
head into
killed
the
his-
ground.
yeah,
strangled his,
repeatedly.
strangled his mom.
Yeah, that's a cool reveal, man. I
Brutally
like
killed
that.
him.
Because
Because we knew it was coming.
see, I didn't know it was
I
Winter
Winter
saw it.
Soldier?
What do you mean?
They showed that the Starks died, and they showed that Winter Soldier, like that,
And
like
then they
during
showed
the
that scene
Hydra.
immediately
I
after.
missed that?
Yeah.
Because they do the thing with Tony where he's at the demonstration talking about how
Well, I really
Wishes
like
that's
this
how it
movie.
went down.
and then like the next scene is like
Was it quick? Is it something I should have?
It's in the newspaper when Armin Zola's talking. It's like they're responsible for every major.
So it wasn't like
assassination.
big. It was like an Easter egg. Then it wasn't like a framed scene where it's like really hitting it home.
Do you remember when they're watching the computer in Winter Soldier with Armin Zola?
Yeah.
He says that the Winter Soldier's responsible for like every major assassination and all that.
Mhm.
It shows the Starks.
Oh, see,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
I just kind of pieced it together from the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was.
Yeah.
See, thank you, man. I didn't know that either.
The thing that breaks it for me.
Oh goddamn!
Breaks
This is a
this-
good
no,
movie,
this-
Spencer.
Yeah, it's a great movie,
This
and
makes sense.
I'm going to see it again and again and again. But the thing that breaks
Give
this
me my money.
reveal: why is there a camera there?
It doesn't
If
make
it's Hydra,
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
Hydra.
yeah.
It is.
how are they in
It
Stark's
is.
Enterprise? How do they have footage there? Why would they film this? If it's the Stark's footage, how does Hydra
It
get
is
a hold of
Hydra.
it? There's no fucking reason for this footage to exist.
Unless they are
Are
watching.
you working for Brian Still?
I'm not. I love this movie.
Unless we know it is Hydra footage. It has to be because that's where he got it from. It is. It's all in Russian before it starts playing.
Well,
But
that's
it's just
the computer.
there's a camera
Yeah.
on that one tree.
Okay, but check. Maybe
He doesn't know where they're going to stop. He doesn't know where he's going to crash
Or
the
he
car.
has to. He knows that he has to stop there. So
Why
they
is he
can
on a
wa-
motorcycle then?
What?
Why is he on a motorcycle?
And why were there pee bags in the trunk?
What? Why's that? Why is
Maybe
the
they have
footage
to
not destroyed
monitor
when he
kill.
shoots the
Exactly.
camera?
You've got
Maybe they
to
have to monitor the kill.
you've got to suspend a lot of disbelief to believe that this footage exists in
Yeah,
any
yeah.
capacity.
Maybe they have to monitor the kill.
That you don't. It's Winter Soldier.
And again,
But he's not the only one. And
He's the
he
only
also-
one in the field at that point
The other ones are fucking
because
loco
the bags
crazy.
are in the trunk.
But the other thing is, he may not be perfect.
He.
He may not
nobody's
be.
perfect.
He has a metal
the reason
arm.
for the footage is that
Okay,
maybe
that's close to
Hydra isn't good. Like,
Okay.
it's just. And again, it
Either
doesn't
just
bother me at all.
either
Like,
just making
I
sure-
still love the movie and I want to watch
I
it
just think
again.
they're
and
making
again.
sure the brainwash is
again, we need to do an episode on bad or not
'Cause-
bad movies, but movies that are just.
What Howard say? Howard called him by his name. That could take him out.
But
He's
why-
killing somebody he knew.
Okay, but why is there a camera
Yeah,
on a Stark street?
make-
I know this street. Fuck you.
And-
I don't
This
know
is
every
91.
inch of my street
Yeah.
for one.
That's like a
What
bad
kind of
This is also
wood,
Hydra.
like-
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is also Hydra. It may. I imagine it's just monitoring the kill to make sure that he didn't
How?
hesitate.
I just want to know how the camera got there.
But
Yeah.
when you're having fun, okay, I can let shit go when I'm having fun,
No, I
and I
get
had
you.
so much fun with this movie.
Yeah.
With his metal arm getting
It's just
blasted
a
off even
movie,
hurt.
right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's.
Would that even hurt?
No.
I love talking about movies.
Except that the cybernetics go all through his body.
And this
He
is-
gets
okay, this
caught
is-
on something.
This is so fun,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
I love talking about movies, and sometimes we're gonna shit on things. We're gonna have fun with them. We're gonna talk good things and bad things. There's some bad tonight, but man,
Flatten.
I just hate hearing a review, and because this is a trend right now, where everyone's like, people are so negative. That's all they say is negative things. I'm saying negative, and we're saying good things. It's the movie going experience, man. I mean, there hasn't been exactly, not very many at least, man. But it's like there are some problems with this, but it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about the very, very end of this. I had some issues with this. No, the very end where you said that when you walked out, you were bummed.
I was.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that.
I was just sad because I was like, well, I guess they're gonna have to be picking up like the team's broken up. The team's not getting back together.
That's what the new guys.
I don't think. Tony's gonna form the new Avengers, pretty much, and Cap's gonna have the old Avengers basically and be the secret Avengers. They're gonna be working underground, still doing fighting the good fight, when doing all kind of like the Black Ops kind of stuff, the stuff you like, basically, as opposed to Tony's unfortunately going to be he's just gonna follow.
He's got to deal with the aliens.
So well, let me speak to this real quick because I think you're right probably. I think that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
But I wish there was a little bit more, I don't know, dreariness. I wanted more grim at the end because I
don't know, man. Him dropping the shield and him
I'm talking about the very
like the letter where he's like, hey,
yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Because the shield and all that's pretty grim.
I thought the movie should have ended there.
Yeah, no,
I think that would have been
great. What my problem was with that letter because there's hope there. And yeah, we know eventually the band's going to get back together and there's going to be some Thanos, right? But I wanted this to linger, and it probably will still. We'll probably have these lingering effects for a while, but it felt like, hey, I know I fucking tore up your suit, and we said some shit, but hey, if you need me, I'll be there.
I was really drunk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like, did you feel like that? And then Rhodes, who should have died, and we should have that weight.
You knew after you saw that in the trailer he wasn't going to die. They're not going to show him die in the trailer.
Exactly, but we should have
like
that.
showing us Doomsday.
We should have that weight right there, okay? But what do we get?
Like showed us the bad guy of this movie.
The end, like I think it's funny where he says Tony Stank, but it's right at the fucking end when you're supposed to be like, oh man, our team.
Oh yeah.
Our team. Oh, Tony Stank. I'm like, oh shit. The cripple's laughing about it.
You know I'm not letting that go.
Okay, so at the end here, the cripple's laughing about Tony Stank. Fucking Captain America's writing fucking love letters. Okay, and I'm like, what the fuck? How about we all just fucking just stop? We don't talk.
Hey, what's the sound?
And we find out and let that linger. Let that linger, man. We just had a fucking hardcore fight. And I felt like that kind of took a couple steps back. What do you think about that?
I forgot about the Tony Stank thing because I thought it was really bad pacing. And kind of just that, hey, kids movie, let's have fun before we go.
Yeah, I think also is to give Rhodey a little something. Because, again, as you said...
Treat him a death.
Yeah.
A memorable death.
There you go. I've always said this, Game of Thrones, right? You have Eddard Stark. Eddard Stark dies in season 1.
Spoilers.
Eddard Stark, he dies in season 1, but his spirit is throughout the rest of this fucking series. All the way to season 6.
Rhodey's not living on past his death. I hate to bring it to you.
No, but the weight that would have on Tony Stark, the weight of his death carrying through the Avengers would, I just think that was
they'd be like, fuck this Vision, weirdo.
How cool, though, would it have been if,
you shot his dick off!
How cool would it have been if he actually did kill him, and then, they stop and they all look at Vision, he just leaves.
Yeah.
And then we don't hear from him.
Why did
Dr. Manhattan style?
A movie about accountability.
What if he would have
bitch just piece of the fuck?
Vision have been able to catch him?
What if
he crazy, fast?
Okay, no, tell me if I'm wrong, okay? What if he would have blew him out of the sky, right? And then when they all come down, Vision Vision, no.
He should.
Stupid.
Oh, he should. He could have caught it.
No, so Vision, he goes over there, right? His suit's open, right? And he grabs him by the dick and he eats his dick and he goes, paprika.
And he never got that blanket.
He thinks that's paprika. Dick equals paprika.
Seth, you get it? The joke's full circle now.
Hey, maybe next movie we can put paprika.
Is that gonna be a thing? He's just gonna be cooking in every movie.
Dude, I love his sweater though. I love Vision in his sweater.
It's straight out of the comics.
I love it.
Yeah,
fucking bring it. I love it.
It's not fucking cool. It's out of the comics. Seth's so pretentious about it.
People were all like, "Why is he in a sweater, Seth? What's going on?"
What else is he gonna wear?
In the comics,
because he's cold.
What else is he
he's
gonna
naked
wear?
without it.
Yeah. Because his dick would be showing.
Okay, can I bitch a little bit
Long
more?
sweater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's bitch a little bit.
Okay, Agent. I gotta talk about Agent Carter real quick.
You
It always comes back to
My
Agent
crush.
Carter.
My crush.
Peggy.
Okay, so Peggy, right? I loved Agent Carter season 1, right?
Season 2 is real good though, right?
Season 2 fucking sucks because she wants to fuck everybody, including the Invisible Man.
Do it.
She wants to fuck the Invisible Man, okay?
Wouldn't
In
you?
season 2. Maybe.
What's it like? You don't know
Madness.
until you do it.
Madness.
Oh, your hand's there.
Fucking the Invisible...
Whoa!
Quote. Fucking the Invisible Man is complete madness. Alright, so...
Fuck Cthulhu. Fuck the Invisible Man.
Okay, so I love this endearing, just this love that he has for Peggy. It's so hard.
Peggy?
It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful relationship.
Sad it was turned into I want to fuck your granddaughter.
Yeah, it blew my mind.
It was all there in the last one, though.
Yeah, but it's still annoying.
Yeah, not at the fucking funeral.
He didn't think that, though.
Yes,
No,
he did.
You know what I was too busy thinking about? He should have been the only one carrying that casket.
So what's
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
J.J. Watt could carry a casket.
Why is anyone else there?
I love this. He's like this. He
has one arm just like walking.
He's at the
pressing it on his
funeral.
leg.
Like I love that scene. He's like, I gotta go. They're talking about some serious stuff about the
Tony's like,
the Accord.
you.
He's like, I gotta go. You know, he goes down to the bottom of the stairs. He's, you know, you can tell he's upset. And then he's carrying that casket. I thought it was a beautiful scene. He's got, you know, you could tell he's upset about the loss of Peggy. And then he's sitting there and he's all, you know, distraught. And then Falcon's like, man, fuck, look at this, man. And he goes,
Look at that ass. Look at that nose.
he
Look
does
at
like
that
a boner, like he fucking like gets all boner strong, dude. He's just looking up there. I'm like,
You know you've been boner strong.
you could tell he was boner strong.
I've never
And I'm
fucked
like,
someone and their granddaughter.
wasn't that? Did you know? Did that take you out of that scene?
If you could, you would.
Because that's
At
a
the
special.
elevator? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you can fuck her later when after you know, like you're getting your gear, okay?
Now
And
that
you got your boys in the seat and the funeral's over, you gotta move on, right? But not you can't play those fuck
Yo,
games.
my
at the
100-year
funeral.
crush is out of the way. Now I can smash that young
Yeah.
puss.
Yeah, they say that's the
You
easiest
gotta
place to
wait.
get some, though.
In a funeral home?
Yeah. You ever seen Wedding Crashers?
Who
Will
says
Ferrell?
that?
Will Ferrell? He crashes weddings.
So that was another problem I had where I was like, oh man.
It was jarring
I
at that elevator.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
But
This was walking
it
her
didn't-
back.
No, that stare down at the elevator.
Oh,
They
I know.
wanted to kiss each other in the last movie,
I
Spencer.
know
The
you thought
non-sex
Superman in the tub was them kissing, but
It was just
someone
to
just
you.
died that you
kissing.
loved for 100
Who's mopping up
years.
that
Superman
motherfucking
fucked
water?
Lois Lanes.
You know that Peggy
Lois.
hasn't been there
She's
for
gonna
a
get
long time.
moldy.
That nose, though. Can we talk about her fucking kite for a
Okay,
nose?
can we talk about going down a level?
Oh yeah, you never date down. That's what I told Seth.
You don't
right
date
there.
down.
She's
Peggy
a
is
she's
I
a
mean,
6.
hot.
They don't make them like they used
She's
to.
a 10.
No, oh, not Peggy. I'm talking.
Yeah.
Daughter's like a 6. Steve's a 10.5.
Dude's got muscles on muscles.
Oh my god.
You ain't pulling in
What's up, Paul
helicopters
Rudd?
and grabbing
Paul Rudd's like,
6s.
Woo!
Black Widow's confused. You might as well go get some Black Widow.
He smashes
Nah,
that on
they're
the
like
side.
they're like brother sister.
Yeah, he smashes that on the side though.
There's
Man.
people.
He's
in
that
there.
Becky with the nice hair for Cap.
Yeah, but that funeral scene was, man, you don't date down.
Use a
The funeral
lemonade.
scene was bullshit. So, I don't know. But
But it did create one of the best comic beats later on.
You
when
did.
they're at the
tell
car.
him about it,
Smiling.
Spence.
Well, Seth loved it more
Great.
than me.
It's so great.
I was just gonna say, nothing said. They just get done kissing, then he turns back, just a little grin, and you know, Falcon's like, he's doing that, and then
But
Winter
and
Soldier-
a beetle.
yeah,
That
yeah,
makes half the sense.
yeah, and
Mom
before that,
cramped up.
yep, can you move your
Nope.
seat up? Nope.
My comic beat though was before that
Mhm.
when he tells Falcon he's like, can you move the seat up?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that, dude.
Nope.
The
And he,
the
like,
comic
scoots over
beats
just
were
a little bit.
fantastic, man. The comic beats were so good.
Just makes you think that they're real people.
Yeah, dude, I loved it, man.
You're
Loved
Captain
it.
America. Oh,
You're
I know
good
you
too.
You're great.
I
I'm
don't
shaking
know.
her hand to him.
But so you guys haven't talked
Thanks for
about,
thanking him.
and I think this says a lot. You guys haven't said jack shit about Baron Zemo.
I love Zemo
I-
actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about
I don't even think to say negative.
This
about
character actually has a plan that works. This is what we were talking about after through the movie. Unlike the
comparisons.
Lex Luthor
Yeah.
in BVS, where like this plan, what if they just don't fight? Fucking, he's fucked. This movie, Zemo's
Bad
eventually going to get to the end of this plan.
And
If it doesn't meet up here, he could drop another little hint.
He would have loved that airport fight to have happened in the compound at the end.
And remember, I just said I think that
He
scene would have been better in
some form
Act
of
3.
his plan would have always happened.
Yes.
Real quick, I think that's why I have a problem with the airport scene in Act 2 because I'm not used to seeing a 17-minute action scene in Act 2.
So
my big problem with him is, I guess, his pacing really slows down the movie. But him as the character, Zemo this way, I'm on board. I already like Zemo.
Daniel Bruhaha.
Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah.
He's
So I
awesome
like
in
everything he
Glorious
does.
Bastards.
The only real bad takeaway is he slows down the movie a little bit more.
See, he's I don't have a beef with him. He's I hardly even
Beef it up!
I don't.
Hey, Train!
I think it's good that he wasn't like a super like
Villain?
mega villain because they didn't need that. They
Yeah.
were their own villains.
Well,
He
what's
said
his
somebody-
goal now? Because he wants to.
He was
be
going to kill himself.
No,
He tried.
no, because they were like
Now he's going to get tried.
Hobbit boy says you're in here, ha ha ha.
Your plan didn't work.
You get 2 shit breaks. You can only piss once a day.
Mhm.
You gotta eat soup.
Don't smile. Don't talk to me. Don't touch
He's
me.
like, I'm bored
Try.
where I want to be.
Yeah.
And that's all you see. So what's up with him?
Because he's already planted all the seeds he needs to.
Yeah. He just
Yeah,
wants
his
to watch
plan
the
was-
world burn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the Joker.
A little bit.
So yeah, I was
And I
like,
love Black
whatever.
Panther
Yeah.
stopping him from shooting himself in the head.
Oh, yeah.
That was
And
legit.
it didn't
Boss
kill him.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this movie is so much fun though.
One thing I want to still like, I think other than those cityscape words, I think cinematography in this movie is really sexy. Like beautiful shots. Again, you see Marvel's creativity through here, like with Ant-Man inside the suit. Like it looks cool and it's still fast paced. And I think this movie looks
This
really
is your
cool.
conscience.
Yeah.
You haven't spoken.
Oh, dude. Okay, let's talk. Okay, let's talk about this.
This bullshit pisses me the fuck off.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I work at GameStop where I have to sell these motherfuckers.
Hang on. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why would you sell this shit 2 months before the movie comes
A
out?
month before we got a Giant Man Hero clip.
And what is this? Fuck you!
Luckily, I don't give a shit about Pop, so I didn't know.
We knew he was burned up.
Yeah, but
The
I didn't know
last
this. But you didn't know this was gonna be what's his name?
Because
Crossbones?
Yeah, we did.
We
What?
knew he was burned up at the end of the
No,
last
we did,
one.
but we didn't know he was gonna be Crossbones. I mean, we did.
I
because-
did! Brock
No,
Ruffalo!
no.
He's Crossbones!
Bobby down the road
Yeah.
had no fucking idea.
They didn't say
Bobby down the
Crossbones.
road who doesn't know that doesn't give a shit
I
about
was gonna
that.
say,
I was
Bobby-
like, what the fuck is this?
And Bobby down the road doesn't even realize who Crossbones
Becky
is
with a
because
nice
they didn't
hair.
even name it.
Because
Bobby
Heck,
down the
you
road,
would-
like Batman versus Superman. That's why the fan section on Rotten Tomatoes is so high.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, shit.
because like as we know, if you're on the Facebook group, which you are. Until the movie's out, I like to stay clean. This is the first movie Brad stayed clean in the movie. So stop spoiling shit before it comes out for innocent bystanders.
Dude, okay, I gotta say, I don't know if I said this earlier. Good point. I didn't know anything going into this movie. I stayed. I knew this because my son brought this home, and I was like, I saw this at some other point, online or something. At some point, I don't know how. I wasn't even looking for it, and I was like, and I was worried about this. I'm a huge Ant-Man's like top 3 for me. I love the microverse ever since I was a kid. The Incredible Shrinking Man, all the way to fucking Ant-Man. I love that shit, and I was like, man, I know this is a big part of his character. I know that's what he does in the comics, but I'm like,
It hasn't been.
And he moves like a kaiju.
I don't want to fucking see big. I just don't want to
He
see.
has to.
I don't want to see this yet.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see this yet.
Because
And-
that moment would have been so much cooler if the whole fight I wasn't going, when's this shit going to happen?
Yeah.
I thought when he was talking about something he's done, he's like, I've only done it once. I thought he was gonna like do something with that tiny verse. Or
Yeah,
whatever the
Just
fuck
keep
it is.
going.
But
smaller and
Paul
smaller.
Do something with
Rudd
that.
Kills
is
it.
fucking amazing as Ant-Man.
Every
And as
joke
Giant
hit.
Man, he's fucking awesome too.
Every joke hit. That's
Except for
Every-
that CG on his face.
One of my favorite lines. It's so simple. It's something that most people probably just miss. Okay, it's that simple. But it's when he gets out of the Hawkeye brings him to in front of Captain America, and Falcon goes, "Won't happen
Tic-tac.
again, Tic Tac," and he
Tic-tac.
goes. He doesn't say anything. He just stares at him just like a few seconds too long. And he doesn't say, "Yeah, we'll see." He's just like, "Okay."
Hank Pym told me to never trust a Stark.
Who are you?
Come on, man.
He just walks out.
So yeah, I love everything that I love. Okay, this is the shit that's fucking badass. He's in a fucking Iron Man suit. Ant-Man is in an Iron Man suit. Tell me how he's riding an arrow. He gives Captain America his shield.
Were you happy with that? Him riding the arrow?
Yeah.
So good.
You wanted that forever though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's classic comic book stuff.
Exactly. It's just like ready to go, Arrow guy.
Arrow guy.
Wait, what up? Okay, yeah, ready to go.
And you know what pumps me up? The Russos are doing whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
Infinity War,
We don't
Infinity
know what
Quest,
it's called.
Infinity.
Hopefully,
So-
The Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. But so if they did this as a Civil War in an airport backlot, all you have to do is take the same creativity that you just did here, and you put this. You get the teams
Get an Iron
together.
Spider suit.
You get these teams together. You do the same shit. You see what worked and what didn't work with this. You hear all the praise that this is getting, and you take everybody synergy against fucking Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, it's gonna be sick.
Oh!
With the new guys.
Brad needs
With
new
Doctor
shorts.
Strange.
Oh my God!
With is
Thor and Hulk and all
Is
these.
Captain Marvel
fucks.
going before
Thor
or
will-
after?
I think it's after.
Or is
Tell
it
me,
between?
because
I
you're
know
the
it's
biggest
between.
Thor fan at this table. Were you kind of missing Thor in this?
I
I like
they
that
mentioned it.
they mention him because
It's like
if Thor and Hulk are here, they're both sided with Cap, and
Oh.
this fight is null and void.
yeah.
Oh, Vision could take them.
Yeah, after
Vision
Scarlet
could-
Witch takes care of
He's
him.
too busy
whatever.
fucking
Wanda.
Wanda.
Hey, one of my... I hate to keep... I really like this movie a lot.
Talk shit!
But there's just so many reuse cycles in here.
Uh-huh.
The twins. What's their story? Oh, fucking Avengers shit went down. We were sitting in rubble. What's Baron's story? Oh, I was sitting in rubble and fucking bullshit. Stop! No one gives a shit. Oh, Tony's really sad that this mom lost her son. Oh, you killed my mom. I'm gonna go fucking ape shit.
He's so sad he goes and gets another kid from Queens to take to another fight.
You're right.
To take to another war.
This guy has no conscience.
God damn it, Tony. You even know what you want?
I wish he was just an asshole. And in that scene with the mom, he was just like, how much is your kid worth? And just like writes a check and then just gives it to
He's
her.
like Spider-Man. I love that scene where he's like Spider-Man.
It's like, fuck you, I've had enough of
You're
this
done
shit.
here. You're done.
Go home.
If you don't leave now, I'm going home and I'm fucking.
Like, no,
I'm
I
gonna
Telling
fuck
your
her.
aunt.
I'm gonna fuck
I'm
your
a
aunt.
fuck her in the ass.
How'd you
And
feel?
I'm not gonna call.
Critics with attitude.
How'd you feel about music?
I have to say that
Because
whenever
I don't
get to
remember
it.
a piece.
It wasn't a very good score.
Yeah,
felt
I don't
like-
remember
I mean,
a piece of music.
The Spider-Man's theme is pretty good.
Yeah, the score. I was totally.
Got nice, like,
Yeah, I wasn't paying
I
attention.
really liked
That's like
actually
the
the song
seventh
that
viewing.
plays at the credits, at the end credits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that song. I posted it today on AV and I was like, I really like this, and no one said anything.
It shows you how powerful. I mean, it shows you how powerful, like scores from the past, like Superman. Superman, you fucking.
We get it, Brad. You like that score.
Superman's
We get it.
theme is fucking
We
bad.
get it. You have to realize that
It's
they
so
don't
good
have
score.
the same. They've not had.
They don't have the same composer.
Not at all. None of
13
them.
movies?
Yeah, not at all.
That
No,
dude
I
made me
realize
wanna
this.
get
Yeah, I realize this,
banged.
but I don't think it's a great score. It doesn't. I can't even say that because
It's the same guy.
I don't hear it.
I
I
don't
don't
It's the
hear
same
it.
guy
I don't
who
hear it.
did.
And I wasn't listening for it.
Yeah.
I wasn't
It's
trying
the
to
same
find
guy who did Winter Soldier, and that's just a
It
better
doesn't
score.
capture you though and bring you in. By
Yeah,
any
it
means.
never moved anything.
never moves you.
Never
Never
moved.
moved me. Never got moved.
Yeah,
never
but I
threw
think
me
that
into the story.
a lot of people are coming out saying this is the best movie, and I think that we all agree that it's
good.
It's good. It's maybe great, but it's not the best.
I need more viewings.
Yeah.
I've only seen it the one time. I need to see it a couple more
And
times.
yeah, because some of my problems, some of my
Sure,
bigger
great.
problems are like I think that the team Iron Man are acting like complete dicks right when the Accord comes. Maybe with a couple more viewings, maybe I'll see a little bit more behind the curtain there. Like maybe
See
their
why.
motivations.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing I just want to, before we...
Congratulations, criminal.
I understood why each person was on the team that they were on.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job of explaining that and the little things that they did. Why Hawkeye's on this team, why
There need to
Black
be more
Panther's-
cancer.
more cancer?
That's Brad's thing. He just wants cancer.
It's a thing
Okay.
between. Yeah.
Oh,
there was a funny thing we just said.
Since you just brought this up, I totally forgot. Like, I love Renner again in this movie.
Yeah.
As much as I
Old
like him
man,
in
old man
Avengers
Hawkeye?
2.
It's like,
Yeah, I love
fuck
it,
this
yeah.
shit. I'm
Like,
retired.
everyone had small parts.
Skiing
And he was just mad.
But, like, at the
in the
raft-
prison, he was just pissed.
Because I really want this. I want these teams split big time for now because it's gonna be even sweeter.
Till
Basically, your
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah, I want more cancer. I want more death in
He
these.
had the
Or-
best insult of the movie. Better watch yourself around this guy. He might break your back.
But check this
Oh,
out.
man.
Yeah, like-
That dude-
When we get to the
Too
raft,
soon, Hawkeye.
when we get to the raft, like you gotta think, man. You have Hawkeye and you have fucking Ant-Man, right?
No suit, no bodo.
Fucking huh?
No suit,
No suit,
no
no
bow.
Yeah, you have Lang
With
and
suit,
you.
no bodo.
So you have Lang and you have fucking
Bird
Hawkeye here.
costume.
and they're in their cells, and you gotta think he spent the whole movie like trying to get his daughter back. Okay, you're in the raft and you might be there for fucking ever. There's no like, hey, you're getting out in 3 weeks. You're there forever. Okay, unless Captain America breaks you out, right? Yeah. And he's cracking jokes. I think this is the time where, man, like, okay, we're fucked. We are fucked. We're imprisoned and
they know Cap's coming back.
Yeah, like, this is the whole problem with the Accords with everything. Nothing matters because they're the fucking Avengers.
Yeah.
They know they're out of there when they want to be out.
Which is why I wish, like, somebody would have died.
And so, give me that line. Give me that line where it's like, hey, we're here for now, but, you know, we're not sticking around, fuckhead.
Paul Rudd was in a prison in his whole movie.
Fucking crazy. When she was in that fucking, like...
Yeah, she's scary.
Yeah, she's fucking, like, rocking back and
forth. I wish we got more twitchy stuff, like, in that.
You know, and I wonder how much the directors ask them to do. Like, hey, we're going to put an effect between your fingers. Like, I thought that looked really cool when she was spinning that. Yeah. And I was like, oh, wow. And then the way Tony, like... The way he swipes his glasses and stuff like that. I wonder if he knows what the effect's gonna look like at all, or if they're just like, do your thing.
Well,
we'll paint it around.
Yeah, we'll paint around whatever you're doing.
Well,
I guess it depends on the actor.
And I know everyone shits on it, but that's one of the great improvements to filmmaking that Avatar made. They could do proxy effects on a screen to show them pseudo what it's going to look like.
Hey, was that young Robert Downey Jr. creepy to you guys?
That looked spot on.
I thought it looked
I was going to say,
if you've seen less than zero...
That looks... Yeah,
best effect in the movie.
It looked a lot better than fucking Jeff Bridges from Tron, too.
Yeah.
That's
what
fucking
the movie
shit.
he was in with Marissa Tomei? They did a movie in like the 80s.
Oh, Fuck Bunny.
He looked just like he did in that movie.
Yeah.
Less than zero, he looked just like that.
But here's the
movie.
whole thing is, if he ever wants to stop, all he has to do is he just has to do the voice, and they can make him now, apparently.
Yeah. Well, what's so great about his character, we're getting to this point where, like, I liked, even though I didn't agree with his motivations, I liked having him in the suit and, like, calling the shots or being, like, a part of, you know, this UN Council. I could see him really taking a role later. Like I've always said, I want to see him as the Nick Fury. You know, I would love to see him get to the point where he's the older, you know, when then we get S.H.I.E.L.D. back later on down the road and we gotta rebuild that. I think that's perfect seat for him, man.
Were you happy or sad that Fury wasn't in this movie? I didn't think he had a place in it.
Yeah. I wish they would do something with his character though, because I mean,
what?
Where's Wasp at? What would she do?
He's pissing in the fucking barn in Winter Soldier,
hiding behind a tractor.
Yeah, and I'm just like, come on, I want there to, and so that proves my point for Civil War or Winter Soldier. I said that he should have died in Winter Soldier. That's the problem I have with Winter Soldier.
With Fury?
Yeah, he should be dead. He's done. He's fucking done. And you give Stark, you know, eventually here fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. That's how you go with it, man.
Being someone who watches Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Anybody? They're doing the whole Inhuman storyline. When are they just gonna say that Scarlet Witch is an Inhuman?
Well, did you? She's not an Inhuman though. Her power was given to her by the Infinity Gem.
A gorilla.
By a gorilla?
I'm not sure that's canon.
Shit.
Did you know that they canceled
flea market comic book
movie?
Yeah, because they aren't getting along TV and
that's why there's been no crossover. I thought there was going to be a big crossover with Civil War.
Yeah, they're not talking anymore.
Not a damn thing.
TV Marvel and movie Marvel.
So, but they've already established that they're in the same world. It's just so there's going to be a question like, there's big shit happening. You would think they would.
Yeah, and I think it's just that's how they're going to deal with the Inhumans.
And we didn't talk too much about the Russo brothers in general. Those guys just can direct some action.
There's always a Community cameo too.
I didn't watch Community.
The dean of Community was like
Was he the bald guy with the hot dog?
Yeah.
Man, all the action set pieces in there. I know you guys said you had some issues with the first action set piece. Did you guys like the one where he goes to find Bucky and it's in that apartment complex?
No, that's legit.
Yeah, that's so good, man.
Smashing the heads.
When he picks up that battering ram and just jacks that guy, everyone punches straight through the wall to get him in.
I think every action scene gets better, doesn't it?
Yeah, they shoot the door, and as soon as they're about to bust in, he just comes flying through.
That's so awesome.
They know their
with the hand too, like using the hand to block the bullets and then use it to, you know what I mean? Ah, it's so good.
Man.
One weird thing I caught on in this, the squibbing in that scene and the first scene is really, not squibbing, sound effects, post sound effects are really off. A lot of punches sound like hollow, it's really weird.
Well, let's say this about their filmmaking. Did you notice when they were driving through, the convoy to take Winter Soldier to jail or whatever, did you notice that one guy that went, that's the delivery guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's cool. The guy that delivered the EMP. Like, he was on his way, but, like, it's just the Avengers, doing their thing or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. They introduced him in his truck.
Yeah.
And then we see him 5 minutes later.
You know what character I want back? Yeah, so bad. It's John Favreau's character.
Happy Hogan.
Happy Hogan. What happened to him?
He was in the hospital after the explosion.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And apparently the news I've seen
wasn't he watching
for
Downton
Iron
Abbey?
Man says he's on board too.
I hope so, man. Like
he's supposed to redirect.
You know who I wanted? Because I watched Ultron around this, just yesterday, and something I still don't like, man. It's I was hoping with repeat viewing, some things do get fixed, because you come down to your levels of expectations, are lowered a little bit. And I still have issues with the whole Hulk and Scarlet Witch. Not Scarlet Witch, Hulk and Black Widow. I just don't buy that relationship. I think that's moved too quick, in that movie. But
a lot of time passes between these movies, unfortunately.
Yeah, but they've established that it's real time.
Yeah, I just don't buy the relationship. It's something I did buy, and I just think it'd be the hot Black Widow with Happy Hogan. I love the chemistry that they had in
when they were fighting, he's like, come on.
When there's some beautiful chemistry there, Happy Hogan and Black Widow, man, that would have been so cool. Wouldn't that have been awesome?
I don't want to see a Happy Hogan without his shirt on.
Guys like us, like
hope.
Scarlet Joe.
I don't need hope. I got game, baby.
But man, anything else that you guys want to talk about, Seth? Anything else, man? We've talked about a lot tonight.
Yeah, we have. I was gonna say, I don't know. I felt like Iron Man kind of went down like a punk at the end.
Yeah.
You got his head chopped off.
It's Captain America.
He got his fucking head chopped off.
Do you think that he should be able to throw hands with the Iron Man armor?
In a damaged state, yeah.
But it wasn't damaged. Not really. The
his
chest
thrusters were damaged.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when they're...
It's kind of relocate power, do all kinds of shit.
I was just curious. I didn't know. I just was like, that's a bit much for me.
Cap one, though.
What?
Cap
2 on 1, man. It took 2.
That's fine. He should have had 2. Stop
2.
bitching.
Yeah.
I've
been saying for this last year, I think Civil War should have been 2 parts. I still believe
I
that.
fucking hate 2-part movies.
See,
fuck that.
What about Infinity War?
I hope with the name change, it's
that's
be
what they're doing.
I hope
they're like, no, this is a stupid idea.
It's gonna be a 3-hour movie. Fucking make it as long as they need it to
build the team, build the gyms, or get the gyms, build the team.
This is Loki's movie. This is Avengers movie.
When's Loki getting his own movie?
Never.
Yeah, he's gonna die in Ragnarok. That's gonna be our big game.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm calling it.
That guy can do.
Stop calling shit. I don't want to hear it.
Ragnarok next year?
Yep.
Yeah. Man, we got next year. See, this is what
Thor, Black Panther, and Spider-Man.
And this is what I want. Thor, Guardians,
and
I thought Black
Spider-Man.
Black Panther 18?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I want. This is the first time we get 3 because
it's not technically.
It is.
It's 3.
It's going to be released under Sony, but Kevin Feige's like,
it's produced.
We're not going to let them fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just gonna have Tony, and it's gonna be great. But with that right there, 3. We get 3.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I wish they could get the rights to fucking Fantastic Four and do them right,
and
dude.
The Russos claim that they're gonna start referencing people that they don't own. That's
really?
what they. Yeah, they claim. Yeah, they claim that they want. They're like. That's what they said. That they were like, they're gonna start. They want to reference me.
What's Disney gonna do?
I think they were fucking around.
I don't know.
What is Disney?
Short guy with the claws.
Why start doing it now? 14 movies in.
Because they good now. They just want to piss people off.
They got that Marvel cash.
Control those motherfuckers.
Dude, I want to see Fantastic Four so bad. I want to see that done.
I don't give a shit about. Well, no, because
I love the idea of Planet Hulk. And World War Hulk, and I want to see Steve Rod or
Bruce Banner.
No, no, fucking
Kane the Conqueror.
Reed Richards.
Yeah, Reed Richards. Yeah, I want to see Reed Richards and fucking Tony, man. Dude, that'd be so cool.
We're getting a Wolverine Hulk.
Ship it off fucking Hulk. I mean, that's cool. But hey, that's a whole other conversation, man. So, what'd you think, man? Anything else you want to bring up?
I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's fun.
That's about it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Go watch it. It's a good movie. You pay some money, you get that much happiness out of it. Yeah, go watch it. Dirt approved. Go ahead.
Anything that we didn't bring up?
I really like the part where they punched each other in the face. That's pretty fucking sweet. Like, I think the thing we undersold is how...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think the thing we under-fucking-sold, the thing that's pretty fucking sweet, is the part where they just beat the fuck out of each other. Yeah, Russo brothers could really show how punches hurt. Yeah, they don't feel good. So watch this movie and learn about punching.
They trade hands.
Yeah. Great movie. No, yeah, I really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun, and it's not my. I don't think it's my favorite. It's pretty close though. It's pretty close.
Yeah,
Can we go back to
another viewing?
We can't go back once we go forward. What the fuck?
You can't gate down.
Can we go back to what we did with all the original movies? Favorite scene.
Well,
You better get ready.
Uh-oh. This is hard, dude. Feel it.
All right, I'm just going to talk while you think.
I think probably that chase scene, the middle of
the
stairway, and then that goes into the chase scene.
The raid.
I call the airport a scene.
Yeah, the
airport is a scene.
Yeah, the airport's mine. 100%.
Yeah.
I'll cop out and say the airport.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like that.
Hey, remember that really old movie?
You think that's the best action scene in a comic book movie ever?
No.
Best superhero scene.
Yes, best superhero scene.
Superhero scene without a doubt.
What beats it?
The highway and Winter Soldier.
And the highway beats the airport.
That's an action scene.
As fighting, them that with a
as fighting, yes, it does.
You didn't finish the whole thing.
Start from scratch.
I legitimately think that the airport scene is inferior to the highway scene in Winter Soldier. And guess what? I even like Iron Man.
Yeah.
I even like Iron Man. But Iron Man even did a Superman punch in the airport scene. Oh, I want to say this about the airport scene. Did you guys notice? I noticed it in the second viewing. So when Spidey's like, they're not slowing down, and Iron Man's like, neither are we. But then you see, Spidey's with everybody.
And then he just runs
He
faster.
is booking like he's out in front of everybody.
I
I'm
like,
that's
faster.
awesome.
He's faster than everybody.
He's so awesome. Like,
yeah, I'm going to airport. What about you?
I didn't even think about this, and I'm
copping out airport all day.
The funeral fuck scene.
The funeral fuck scene.
Critics with attitude.
It's probably
as comedy, like Ant-Man meeting the group was really good.
Yeah, I'm actually
outside of action.
The ending's so slick too because now we know reason. Like I can't, Tony. He's my friend. So was I. So was I.
No, you were a coworker.
My favorite scene is when T'Challa's woman came out. And she was like,
go
move,
or you'll be moved.
Or you'll be moved. I loved it. I thought there was so much emotion in that.
It doesn't, just go back. Doesn't he have like a royal guard of like just
badass
women
bitches
who fuck people up?
Can we say that on here?
Badass bitches? I think so.
See, I think I have to go airport scene, but my coolest...
Yeah!
My coolest...
Yeah! Bring it back!
Bring it back! Oh! My coolest moment is the helicopter grab because as Seth told me,
that's so cool.
Apparently Evans is 80% doing that in real life.
He did.
He repositioned his arm to show the guns more.
You look at me,
Did you know that he wanted to take it? He wanted his shirt to get ripped off. Yeah, and they were like, "No, there's no reason
too
for
sexy.
that." Yeah,
that's too sexy.
He is sexy.
Everyone's
Is he turning into Matthew McConaughey? He just has to take his shirt off at all points.
How could you not?
It was ridiculous. He even like.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, you goals. Don't. Yeah, he's flexible.
Goals.
Dude, yeah.
He's doing something.
Dude.
Insane.
Yeah, steroids.
Insane.
Or he gets paid to get big.
Are we doing a 1 out of 5?
Yeah. So I gotta.
Lots of it.
It's all
yes.
Yeah. It's
Brad
all
Hawkins.
Yep, it's just
all right.
Hawkins.
I will start off with my
2 weeks, Chris Evans. You look like me.
But you can't do it like me.
Okay.
I can't do it like me.
Here it is. Okay.
Here it is.
Great movie. They nailed every single character. The action is fantastic. The Russos knew what they're doing. Ant-Man is a fucking blast. Characters are great. Screenplay, I think, could use just a little bit work, but with what they're dealing with, everything that's going... It's my turn. Every character... I mean, this is, like I said earlier, it's a sequel. It's a setup movie. It's a sequel on a sequel. It's a Captain America sequel. It ties up some Iron Man stories, you know? I mean, with his killing of his parents. I mean, there's a lot going on here. And they introduced 2 huge characters going forward. So, when I say the screenplay needs a little bit work, it's still doing a great job. You can't have Chris Evans sitting in a funeral trying to want to fuck somebody else.
Yeah.
That just doesn't work for me. And
Boner's got to recharge.
Yeah, and Captain America's right. He's right on. Yeah, Captain America's right on. So, and they needed a death. They needed a death in this movie. So, with that said, I will keep this at a 4 out of 5. I had a great time in the theater. I think you will too. Just if they would have did a little bit more for me, if he didn't have a boner in the funeral home, maybe 4.5.
That's what's bringing it down the boner.
You can't do that.
You can put
He's
a boner.
good guy.
No boner has a recharge time like that.
No. I mean, in the parking lot, maybe.
Elevator?
The dirt wasn't even on her.
That's accurate.
That's accurate. You think when they pull up in the Beetle, was the dirt on her then?
Fucking duck don't.
Yeah,
it was.
That's dirt's down.
Dirt's down.
Dirt's down at that point.
Fucking duck
Dick's
don't.
up, dirt
Dirt's down on the plate, Phil.
Dirt down, dick up.
Dirt down.
End quote. All right.
Tits
Sam, how do you feel about
4
the dirt to
out
dick
of
ratio?
5.
Dirt and
4 out of 5.
could use a
Team
little more
Cat.
dick.
Is that?
3.5.
Ooh.
Going a wee bit lower.
Okay.
What did you, out of curiosity, what did you guys give the last Captain America movie?
I think I could give it a 4.
Oh no, I give it I think a 4 too. Yeah, I think it was a win. So it's pretty close for me. Yeah, I think a 4.
I think that Cap 2 is better though. Than
Yeah.
this.
So right now, Cap 2 is my favorite of the.
Yeah.
You're asking me Winter Soldier,
Even
right?
Avengers
Yeah.
in the mix?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this movie's probably in my top 3. You know, I think so.
Mhm.
So
I think it might- I think
3.5.
it might bump the first Iron Man out of
Team
the
Cap.
Team Cap?
Iron Man.
Oh,
Team Cap.
bad.
Set Team Cap.
You got it wrong. Do we do decimals?
Yep. What were we talking?
4.25.
When he said something about
4.25?
screenplay,
4.25.
Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. Team Cap.
Team Cap.
Team Iron Man.
Oh,
Team
my
Cap.
bad.
Started off Team Cap.
And then he was so right that he
Then I
just
thought
had to go
Thor's
with
not
it.
in this.
Team Thor.
Team,
Team Ant-Man.
Where's Meow Meow?
I think I'm very in line with you, Brad. It's a great, fun movie. Screenplay is probably the biggest problem I had with it.
Buttholes.
But yeah,
There's a lot of going on. Isn't
fun
there, man?
all the way through. And no
Yeah.
matter how many holes there are, I'm going back to see this at least 2 to 3 more
Right on,
times.
man.
So I'd say a 4 is very on point.
Yeah, I think soon we're gonna do our top 5 Marvel. I think it'd be fun.
Oh, God.
See what our top 5 are.
Didn't we just get done with Marvel Marathon?
Yeah, right. All right. Anything else? Is that it?
Seth had something, he can't find it anymore.
Go
He
see
said
it!
something
You look
about
like Tony.
screenplay.
You look like Tony when they bring up the Accords. Not saying
Just
shit.
hiding in the corner.
Hiding in the
Just
corner, just not talking.
real
I think
quiet.
that's
Like,
so they could blur him out.
yeah.
I think that's so he could be an emo bitch
Ross,
that's lost all
I brought
logic.
Ross here. He's my friend.
All right, guys. That's our review. We liked it. We thought it was a fun time.
Never.
Man, where are we at, man? We're all over the place.
Exactly. We now have a website.
We have a website.
Go to
Yeah.
Put some big jokes in it.
adventuresinvideoland.com.
It's pinned at the
Oh,
top of
damn.
our Facebook page.
Yep.
Why on Facebook?
Sign the wall.
Sign what?
Sign the wall on the
Seth
website.
hasn't even signed the wall yet. You haven't even signed the wall.
You motherfuckers.
I know. All that hard work and no one wants
I'll sign
The
it.
Someone
conversation
suck Brad's
begins-
dick.
sign a wall, leave a dick joke. Well, that's a secret dick joke page. You have to
See?
Find it.
Find the dick joke. Follow the dick.
Yeah.
Follow the dick.
So the conversation begins and ends on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yes.
So you won't find movie news or anything like that on our website. It's more of a home base, so you can see everything that's going on and how all this works in my crazy mind. So it breaks down 5 stars, Pantheon versus
Dicks.
dick jokes. I mean, a lot of fun. And
Martha.
I think you know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna add a health page.
Yeah.
You know why?
Fits you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a health page on there, and it's gonna say
I like M&Ms.
live
I
healthy.
like my M&Ms.
I like my
Check this
M&Ms
out. I'm
a
gonna
lot.
bring it back around though. Okay, live healthy.
Yeah.
All right, live longer.
Yeah.
Watch more movies.
Gotcha.
I mean, because seriously, dude, we're on what? How many movies now? 13 for Marvel?
Yeah.
Do you want to be around 22 Marvel films?
Jesus, take the
Star
wheel.
Wars is just taking up. Jesus, take the wheel. That's what the website's going to be called.
That's what I say when I'm shoving down double cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Jesus, take the wheel. As long as someone.
Because Daddy's hungry.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're on Twitter. We're on Tumblr. We're on
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, and our website's pinned to the top of the page. Worked a long time on it.
And
Give me a shout out. Tell me what you think. If you like, if you don't like, if I need to change things, let us know. Until next time, my good people, let's talk about movies.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
In a funeral home.
I mean, if you didn't care about the person who died, you can fuck whatever you want.
Well, he did have a crush on her for 100 years.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of time where he didn't because he was not thinking.
What do you think he was thinking about at that ice cream?
Nothing.
I would've fucked
Absolutely
Peggy. I
nothing.
would've
He was
fucked Peggy.
frozen.
I would have fucked Peggy. I would have fucked Peggy. Are we still going?
Peace out.
Peace out.
He's adorable.
I'll let you do a lot of things to me, but you never lie to me.